if you're a student in India right now, you're facing a pretty big decision, one that honestly didn't even exist a few years ago. The question is, should you go for the traditional 3-year undergraduate degree or this newer 4-year option? Let's break it all down.
I know, it's a choice that can feel a little overwhelming. But don't worry, we're going to walk through all the key differences to help you really figure out which path is the perfect fit for your personal goals.
You know, for decades, the 3-year bachelor's degree was just the standard in India. That was it. But the new national education policy is trying to shake things up, making learning more flexible and in line with global standards. And that's where this 4-year alternative comes in, creating a brand new decision for millions of students.
Okay, so first things first, what's the real difference between these two paths? Let's get a super clear picture of what we're actually comparing here.
Think of it as a trade-off between depth and breadth. The 3-year path is like a direct flight. It's focused on deep specialization in one subject right from the get-go. The 4-year path, on the other hand, is more of a journey. It's built around exploring multiple subjects, with an extra year for things like research and building a much broader skill set.
So let's put these two degrees side by side. We're going to compare them on the stuff that really matters to you: time, money, and of course, the academic focus.
Let's start with the practical stuff. The 3-year degree is, hands down, the winner when it comes to speed and cost. You finish faster, and you save a whole year's worth of expenses. The 4-year degree, well, it definitely requires a bigger investment of both your time and your money, pushing back your entry into the job market by a year.
Now let's switch over to the academic side of things. If you know exactly what you want to do, the 3-year degree is a super direct, really efficient path. The main drawback? There's just less room to explore other interests. The 4-year degree is designed for that exploration, giving you more time for internships and research, though for some people, it might feel like it's dragging on a bit.
And what about if you're planning to study abroad? This is a really important point. While India's 3-year degrees are recognized globally, a 4-year degree often lines up better with international systems, especially in places like the US. This can make your application for a master's or a PhD just a little more straightforward.
The 4-year program also has this really unique feature: flexibility. The policy actually lets you leave at different stages and still walk away with a credential, a certificate after 1 year, a diploma after 2, and so on. It gives you this built-in safety net, just in case your plans change along the way.
Okay, we've laid out all the facts. Now to figure out the right choice for you, let's walk through a few key questions you should be asking yourself. First up, what's the long-term plan? I mean, if your goal is to jump into the workforce quickly in a field like commerce or arts, a 3-year degree might be all you need. But if you're dreaming of a career in research or academia, that 4th year with its focus on research adds a ton of value.
Next, you've got to think about your global ambitions. Now, it's not a complete deal breaker, but choosing the 4-year path can definitely smooth out the application process if you're aiming for higher studies in countries like the United States.
This one's a big one. You have to be realistic about your finances. Can you and your family comfortably afford an extra year of tuition and living expenses? And don't forget to factor in the opportunity cost. That's the salary you could have been earning during that 4th year.
And finally, be really honest with yourself. Are you 100% certain about your major? If the answer is yes, then the direct 3-year route makes a lot of sense. But if you're curious about other subjects, or maybe you want to combine different fields, then the flexibility of the 4-year program is literally designed for you.
So after thinking about all those factors, what's the final verdict? Let's boil everything down into a simple, final guide.
So here's the bottom line. Choose the 3-year path if you're all about certainty, speed, and savings. Choose the 4-year path if what you really want is flexibility, research opportunities, and easier global mobility. You can even use this as a checklist to see which column feels more like you.
But at the end of the day, remember this. Whether you study for 3 years or 4, what truly matters is how you use that time. The quality of your education, the skills you build, and your own personal drive are what will really define your success.
Ultimately, this decision isn't just about time or money. It's about you. Think about what kind of student you are, what kind of professional you want to become, and choose the path that's going to best empower that journey. I really hope this helps you make the right choice.